Hey guys, Christopher Adams here. So wanted to make a quick video this morning which goes over a question that I ask myself sometimes, and that is, does the programming language, when speaking of web programming or mobile programming, does the programming language really matter when it comes to landing a job? Okay, so I am going to have to just straight out answer that question right now, and I'd have to say no, it really doesn't matter. What matters is a little more what's behind it. So what matters is that you have strong fundamental programming concepts down. That's what matters. So you have your if-else statements, you have your for loops, your while loops, you know how to make functions, you know how to write a class, you know how to assign variables, you know how to just the fundamental programming concepts that are present in most programming languages. So if you're comfortable doing these with these concepts in the programming language that you're learning or you have already learned, well, odds are that you'll be able to pick up the syntax to do something very similar in another programming language. So, well, in today's day and age, it's 2019, a lot of companies are realizing that if you, as a programmer, can demonstrate your knowledge of a programming language to them and maybe solve a problem or two that they throw at you with whatever programming language you would like, then odds are you can pick up the programming language that they use at the company. All right, so I can give you some real-world examples of this. For the very first job that I've ever gotten hired at, I told them that I had a decent knowledge of JavaScript. I actually felt comfortable with JavaScript, and all I've done was I learned it on my own and I built my own personal projects with it. And I built one project for my uncle's lawn maintenance business with JavaScript as well. So at this point, I felt pretty comfortable with JavaScript. Well, they actually ended up hiring me for a CoffeeScript position, right? It wasn't necessarily JavaScript. Syntax is different. You had indentations rather than curly braces, and it was syntactically, it was much different. It was more like Python. For my second job, which is my current job, I got hired for a PHP position. And the same thing, they knew I only knew JavaScript and CoffeeScript at that time, and very small amount of PHP. But I told them I felt very comfortable with JavaScript. Got hired for a PHP position. All right, so another example is a close friend of mine that he worked with me in my first job actually. He knew CoffeeScript and some JavaScript and some Java, but he actually got hired as a C#.NET dev, and he never touched C# before he got hired, actually. Also, a coworker of mine that got hired as a mobile engineer was specifically hired, let's see, he knew Java, so he got hired as a Java dev, right? Well, now he uses Kotlin at work. So there you have it. So I feel like it's pretty safe to say that programming language doesn't necessarily dictate what kind of programming job you'll have in the future. So you could study aggressively right now PHP or JavaScript, and with the intention of landing a PHP or JavaScript role, but then you might end up landing a Java role. So once again, what matters are the fundamental programming concepts. Those are things that you're going to find across many different programming languages. Google them, give them a quick Google search, find out what those concepts are, and I would say you should pursue those concepts. And just do it in one programming language. You don't have to scatter yourself with several different programming languages and learn a little bit from each programming language. Just get the concepts down solid, and you'll be good, for sure. And if you're asking yourself which programming language you should choose, don't take too long to make a decision to choose that. Refer to one of my other videos called which programming language should you learn in 2019? I'll link it below. You can check it out. So just wanted to make a short and sweet video before work. Hope you all gained something out of this. Please remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons. They're down here below, somewhere over here in this region. All right, so gonna put out some more videos soon, and stay safe, guys. See you guys next time.